Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah if you are new here, if this is the first video that you're ever watching. Today I'm going to share with you kind of how I menu meal plan for the week for my family. My husband and I have 2 kiddos, boys, 2 and under, so they don't eat a whole lot most of the time. Sometimes they really actually do. But Ryder, which is our 2-year-old, he's kind of picky, and if I'm being honest, my husband Anthony is a little picky too, so it's kind of hard sometimes to plan meals just because they're not big veggie fans and I like vegetables, so sometimes I just add them to the side. Anyway, it limits some of the recipes that I make, and I just save the recipes that have a lot of, like, I know that I will like it but nobody else will. I save those for times that Anthony's not here. So I thought I would show you how to do this, and then at the end of the video I'm also going to share with you our grocery haul for the week. I think I'm going to go to Hy-Vee this week, which is a Midwest grocery chain. We are in Minnesota, and they're doing, like, they have this fuel saver, so when you spend so much on your groceries or when you buy certain items, you get fuel saver points. So like 10 cents off, 5 cents off, 1 cent off, whatever it is, and you can like accumulate it up to the price of gas, so you could essentially get your gas for free. We get gas often enough that we've never gotten that high, but they have a spend $50 get 50 cents on your fuel saver for every $50. So if you spend $100, you get $1 off for fuel saver. So we don't shop at Hy-Vee often because they are more expensive than Walmart or even Aldi, but that fuel saver is like, it's a good deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and get stuff at Hy-Vee this week. There's also, we need chicken, like these chicken strips that we eat. They have the best ones that I've found, so I wanted to go there for that anyway, so I'll just go ahead and get everything there. So yeah, that's all that I really have to explain. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. So starting, I use this is the week that we're currently on. So this is just like a menu paper, and it has magnets on the back so that it can go up on the fridge, and then you can put the week of. This grocery list actually goes for the next week. When I filled out the menu, I put the grocery list and then I ripped it off after I ordered things. Next week, the only thing that I have already planned for next week is Saturday, because that's when my family is doing Easter. My dad drives truck and he leaves Sunday morning, so he wouldn't be able to spend Easter with us. So we're going to celebrate on Saturday. I have that planned, and we're going to have pork loin, pasta salad, rolls, deviled eggs, chips and dip, and then my mom is going to make these like little mini cookies that have a Easter colored M&M in them that are like sugar coated. They looked really good, so she's gonna make those. And then on my list already, I have just what I need for Easter, but I haven't done anything else. And the only other thing I am going to do is grab out my calendar for next week and see if there's anything we have going on that would affect like the evening time. So am I going to have a good enough time to prep? Does my husband have something going on that he won't be home to occupy the kids while I'm making dinner? Because that then changes like the difficulty level of what I make. And do we have anything going on that we're just not going to be home for? So I'm gonna grab that. I just use this monthly planner. You gonna go have another bite of chicken?
Go to.
Oh, okay. So I just have this monthly planner. It's just the months, and I put both work and personal stuff in here. I have a work planner also to keep track of some different things. You found your chains?
Now you go track.
Okay, you go put them on your track. I had a distraction. Okay, so looking at next week, my husband is on call every 3rd week. And so sometimes that's twice a month, sometimes it's just once a month. He's on call opposite of the 2 other maintenance techs at his job. And so I have it written down that he's on call, so I know that it's very possible that he either won't be home for dinner on time in case, like, if something happens right at the end of the day, he has to respond to it because he's the one on call, or he could very well get called away. So next week needs to be a pretty easy, simple, fast, like I'm okay making it with kids, so probably not a whole bunch of like detailed new recipes for next week. This week is pretty plain too, so that's okay. Sometimes I really enjoy making like new meals every day, and sometimes I'm okay with just spaghetti, tacos, grilled cheese, things like that, and that's what my family likes anyway. If it were up to, I know I'm like getting off on a little tangent, if it were up to my family, we would probably have like a meal rotation where we just eat the same things that we like every week. But I get tired of the same foods, and so like I eat the same things for breakfast and I eat the same things for lunch for the most part. So I want dinner to be the one thing that's different, and if we don't have different, then I end up wanting takeout, and that's expensive. I mean, after a while, because Ryder has to get his own meal now because he eats more than just sharing with us, but not enough. Yeah, anyway, I'm just talking at this point. So it doesn't look like we have anything else. My work next week, nothing will be late, it looks like. Yeah, so just kind of keeping it simple. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to show like both me and what I'm doing. So I'll just show me and kind of show you what I'm doing. Also, if you watched my Easter, what I got my kids for Easter video, I talked about how our house is like a fixer-upper and we're slowly renovating it. It was built in 1900, quite literally. So like this room, the colors might not come off right on camera, but this wall color is like a tannish, peachish color, and then there's like this beadboard wainscoting stuff, and then this trim is different than the trim like toward the floor or the door frame. And this ceiling, these are like, they're not drop ceiling, but they're like a textured, this has nothing to do with meal planning, you guys don't even care. Okay, so it's like a textured ceiling, which is original to the house. When we had it inspected, they said it was original to the house, which is absolutely wild to me that that has been up there for 123 years. That's so crazy, but it is starting to bow a little bit, and we're planning on replacing it. So right now, and then I have like our family hutch here. Looks a little odd with the room. And then this wall, you guys don't care. I like to talk. This wall and the wall like in front of me is paneling. It's just it's an affordable home that we can make our own. Every week, I like to do 1 or 2 you're on your own nights. This is a great night if we decide we want takeout, or if we decide, you know, we just feel like eating cereal for dinner, or if something comes up and I'm not going to be home to make dinner, everybody else can just fend for themselves, because I primarily make the meals. I enjoy cooking, but also I'm good at it, and Anthony could figure it out if he had to, but it's not his, like he doesn't like doing it. He doesn't care to cook. So I just take care of it. That's my responsibility. So a couple on your own nights, just in case like any of those situations come up. I'm gonna go ahead and fill those in. One of those nights this week, I'm going to do Sunday. Since we're doing the big Easter meal Saturday, we will have leftovers, so we can eat those on Sunday. I think it's supposed to be fairly nice too. When it's nice out, I like to grill because I can still be outside with the family while they're outside, but since we don't have one, I don't have that option right now unless we go buy one, and they're not super cheap, and there's other things we have to buy. So for right now, on nicer days, I'm just doing you're on your own. We have a lot of eggs. We got 3 18-packs of farm fresh eggs recently, and so I think on Monday I'm going to do egg salad, and we'll either have that on sandwich bread or with crackers, or we'll find something to, everybody can eat it with something different. But I think I'm gonna make egg salad that day. I might boil I might make a few extra eggs so that Ryder can color them for Easter. So there's that. And with that, I think this is kind of how I do it. I just think what would we normally like with that? Egg salad is kind of light. It doesn't take much time, so I don't want to spend a bunch of time on sides either. So we'll probably just have it with chips. I might make myself like a salad, a lettuce salad. Like, we'll just find sides that day. So then I think for another, I think we'll do Wednesday. Actually, let's look at the weather. So I pull my weather app out and see kind of what the weather is, because like you don't want a nice warm soup on a warm day. That's more of a cold day thing. And you don't want to be eating like, well, I don't know, maybe you do, but I don't want to be eating like a summer meal when it's going to be 12 degrees. So it looks like for the most part, next week is going to be in the 40s and low 50s. Yeah, on Wednesday it's supposed to rain, so that might be a good you're on your own day. And then we might get takeout that day. I think we get takeout maybe once a week, usually like once every 2 weeks, just because it's nice to not have to cook yourself, you know. Okay, so that leaves me with 3 more nights that I have to come up with meals for. And I do write them like Monday through Sunday, the meals that we're having, but we don't always eat them on the day that I've written them down, depending again how I'm feeling about cooking and things like that. So a lot of times I'll use Pinterest, or I'll just do a simple like tacos I don't need a recipe for. I'm going to look through this True Comfort cookbook. I had some sticky notes in here from, I don't know, some point that I looked through here of things that I wanted to try. There's a recipe in here for sheet pan nachos. And although I don't think I need a recipe for that, that sounds really good, sheet pan nachos. We're gonna do that. This recipe is just giving suggestions on what to put on there. So I think we'll do that on Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. I'm gonna find a couple more recipes probably on Pinterest and just get them written on here, and then we'll move on to the next part that I do.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me before I pass out. I'm too lonely to be done, I'ma drink at this place. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to?
Here is what I came up with. So egg salad and chips on Monday, Tuesday sheet pan nachos, and then I saw a trick to put riced cauliflower in with the beef, and it stretches it and it gives you some added veggies, especially if you have people in your family that don't really like the vegetables like mine. So I'm going to do that, and then there will be way more than I need, but I will cut it, like split it in half and freeze some of it, so the next time we have nachos, tacos, anything like that, we already have cooked taco meat. Wednesday, you're on your own. Thursday, we're just gonna do BLTs and french fries. Friday, copycat longhorn crusted chicken. The recipe seems very similar to another type of Parmesan chicken that I have made forever that requires a grill, and this just requires a skillet and a stove. So we're gonna give that a try, and we'll have a potato and veggie with that. I already told you about Saturday, and then Sunday will be our you're on your own. So now the next thing I will do is go back through this list and add over here what we need. And then also on our fridge, we have a whiteboard that we write things that we're out of or getting low on as that's happening. So then every week I add that to this list to get it bought. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my grocery list now.
An option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, forget
Okay, so I'm gonna do a Hy-Vee pickup. So there is an app for that, and I had already chosen that we're gonna pick up. I'm gonna pick up tomorrow between 4:30 and 5 because that's when I will be done working. So I'm just gonna go through, I mean, it's like any basic app that you have for ordering groceries. So I'm just gonna go through and order stuff. Also, I don't know if, I know Walmart does this, but it also shows the aisle it's in, so that if you are going shopping in person, it tells you exactly where it's at. But just start going through my list and adding it, and get everything on there, and we'll see how much this is gonna cost us. Okay, I think that's everything, and that's my total for the week. A little high. I actually might try to see what else I can stock up on to get it over the 150 so that I get the next bonus for the fuel saver, because otherwise I'm not. Let's see what else I can find. Okay, I had forgotten to put the chicken strips in the cart, so I'm at $162.95. I'm happy with that. Okay, and then on their page, allow substitutions. Yes, I'm going to. They text you just like Instacart does to ask what you want for a substitution. They don't just pick it. They say, hey, this is what we have, and then they send a picture of what they have. If you want it, great. If not, you just say no substitute. Or you can go in here and choose my own substitution. So I would choose for this specific item what I would accept as a substitution. If they have that, that's what they'll grab. Otherwise, they don't substitute it for you. I don't want my information to be shown, but there we go. So $162.95. Pickup fee is free. Deals applied is $2 fuel saver, saying it's only 60 cents. Okay, well, either way, sometimes it says 0 and then I get more than that, so oh well, it is what it is. I need groceries anyway, so we'll at least get 60 cents. 60 cents off of gas is good enough. Okay, so I just have to do payment and then I will be all done. So then this will go up on the fridge and this week's will stay on the front here until Sunday, and then I'll rip it off and we'll know what we're having for next week. So now that I've showed you how to do all of that, tomorrow, so it's Thursday when I'm planning all this. Tomorrow, when I pick up the groceries and get them home, I will show you what I got. This video is getting kind of long, so this might be split into 2 different videos. I want to make a quick note that if I do decide to split this into 2 videos, the video that you're seeing right now with all the meal planning and stuff is live now, obviously, but then I will have the grocery haul available tomorrow. So it's like back-to-back days, so you don't have to watch the meal plan and all of that and then wait for all of the groceries. So I don't know, maybe you don't mind. I do have a question for you guys though. Are there any videos, one, let me know down below, are there any videos that you want to see or that you really prefer to see, that you like to see, that you would want to see from me? So that's question 1. Question 2, when I do a grocery haul, do you prefer to have prices on the screen? Do you not want prices on the screen? Does it not matter to you at all? It is an extra step for me to do. I don't mind doing it. I just don't know how many people are actually interested in knowing what it's costing. I shared my total with you, so it was $161.73 for the total. But do you want individual every item or just overall? So let me know those down below. So if this is the end of the video, thanks for watching. I'm glad you're here. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.
could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth.